Hi, welcome to MBR's Bike Racks Buyer's Guide. So this is the first of our favourite roof racks, the Thule Pro Ride, but before I show you that, I want to show you the most important thing you're going to need. It's not very glamorous, but if you get yourself a little plastic box, then you'll have something to stand on when you're putting the rack on, and it'll save your back from strain. This is the first of our favourite racks. It's the Thule Pro Ride, and it works by using one really big cantilevered arm that secures the bike through the down tube, and you basically just ratchet it up, and these rubbery jaws clamp onto the down tube like that, and then it's backed up by wheel straps that keep your wheel in place. The latest version has a ratchet here, so you can just tension it up and stop your wheel moving around at all when you're driving, or should do, like that. And then there's another one on the rear as well. It comes with a lock as well, so that you can hopefully stop anyone stealing it, but I really wouldn't trust it if I were you, because we know people who've had bikes stolen from these racks. It's the easiest rack to use because you don't need to take your front wheel out, you just hoik the bike into it and ratchet it up. But it's not exactly the most wobble-free of racks. Like if you rock the car around, you can see it moving around a bit. Thule also say don't clamp it where I've clamped it. They tell you to clamp it down here, closer to the BB. So I'm not doing it right, but I've got a bottle cage on which I'm not prepared to take off. It's also not the best place really to clamp a mountain bike, because some mountain bikes have really thin material on the down tube, and this is a carbon fibre bike, so who knows what kind of stresses I'm putting through it there. So basically what I'm saying is it depends on the kind of bike that you have, whether it works for you and whether it fits your bike. With the Pendle rack, your bike's held in position with the forks bolt through or quick release lever that stops it wobbling so much, makes it a really secure fit to the car. And then at the back wheel's just held on with a simple toe clip style strap like that. Makes for a really secure, wobble-free fit to the car. So you can see it's a bit more faff than the Thule rack, but it is less wobbly and it is lower down, so you'll probably fit into more underground car parks, and your fuel economy in the car will probably be better because it's less up in the wind. So what do you do with the front wheel? You can just sling it in the boot if you want to, but our solution is just to strap it alongside the bike. I've got two spare Pendle straps to do that, but toe strap clips work just as well. So that's it. One strap goes around the handlebars, one strap goes around the seat stay, and the wheel rests on your pedal. And as you can see, it's not going anywhere. The last of our three racks is the Seasucker Talon, and it's a really exciting, really innovative new rack. So it has these three suckers that sucker onto the roof of your car or onto the window of your car. To be honest, it's pretty scary driving along with this on, trusting these things, but we've never had a problem with it. It does work, it's been tested. It's how they move bits of glass around on construction sites, so you can trust it. Best way to fit the Seasucker is just to get the area a little bit wet, and then it forms a bit of a seal. You put the suckers in place and it starts to suck onto the roof. And that's it. Your bike mounts to the Seasucker through the fork mounts, a bit like we saw on the Pendle. Again, it's a bit tricky to line up. So the Seasucker is a really good idea, and it is really secure. It's like, it wobbles a bit as your roof flexes, but it stays in place. You can put it anywhere you can find a place for it on the car. So you can have it further back, you can have it hanging off the back of the car, you can have it on the boot if it'll fit there. So that wraps up our three favourite
roof-mounted bike racks. Some are good in some ways. They all have flaws, they all have positives. You should choose the one that fits your car best, that fits your bike best, and go from there.